Wait, it's preparing. Okay, guys, you can see that it says live on YouTube, yes?
Yes, teacher, of
Can you
course.
see it?
Yes, teacher, of course.
Are you nervous?
No, teacher, can I share you my presentation because my internet is a little... Okay, teacher.
Yes, you can. All right, guys. So let me put the link. Let me share the link and we start. One moment. One second. The link. Okay, perfect. So guys, in the on the WhatsApp group, you have the link. And here is the link. So I think that in this moment we can start. Okay, guys, so welcome to the presentations of the second task for Intermediate A Superintensive. So we are going to start with Alejandro Lugo. Lugo, you can start sharing your screen so we can see your presentation.
Thank you, teacher. Well, my topic is Metallica. Metallica is a band formed or born in California, USA. Its founders are James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich. James Hetfield is a principal vocal and the principal songwriter, and the Lars is a batterist. Actually, all members of Metallica are James Hetfield, the vocal, Kirk Hammett, the guitar, Robert Trujillo in the bass, and Lars Ulrich. The discographic, they have 10 studio albums, 8 live albums, 1 collaboration album, and 1 album of covers. The subgenres of Metallica are thrash metal, speed metal, and hard rock. But Metallica is a heavy metal band. But in the beginnings, were a thrash metal band. Well, the best and the worst albums for me are Kill 'Em All with the best album because this album is more hard, is more heavy, is pure trash. But Lulu have other topics, and in general, the fans don't like this album because it's a shit. I don't like this album. I don't like. But all the other albums are very good for me. Well, the last concert of, sorry, in Colombia was in 2016. And in that presentation, the band played for the first time the song of its last album named The Lords of the Summer in Bogota, the first time ever. And the last album named Hardwired to Self-Destruct. My favorite song of Metallica is One because it's the best for me. And yet, thank you.
Thank you so much, Alejo. All right. Right now, we're going to continue with Andres. All right. For everyone watching, remember that intermediate A is the first module of the B1 level. Okay, so that's why we like to motivate speaking exercises very early on. So let's continue with Andres. Andres, what are you talking about?
Okay, teacher. I'm talking about soccer, the history of soccer. So we start with some characteristics that the soccer has. One is the most followed sport in the world, um, that have more than 270 million of persons that enjoy this game. So the history can be found um, before Christ. So in different places in the world, uh, we can find um, different cultures and different games that the principal characteristic of these games is that they played with a ball and they play with the feet. So in China, in the third and second century before Christ, um, um, be found on the manual of military exercises on the Han Dynasty a game similar to soccer that consists in um, introduce a ball in a net made with different materials. So also in the New World, I mean in America, um, um, was found a picture that is the picture that we can see in Teotihuacan, Mexico, that is a representation of the game, similar to soccer. So we can see that in around the world, many cultures have a game that is similar to football, and there is a moment in the history that it was unified. So we can see that in Italy, for example, this is the field, the court that they played football, and Charles Redford is the the first person that means soccer, the the meaning of the soccer to the game played for many cultures. So in the years of from 1848 to 1863, many schools Britons um, uh, talked about this game and create the codes and the rules for the new game that is named soccer. So in the actually, we can see many variants and many forms to play soccer. We can see football, soccer tennis, we can see indoor soccer or beach soccer. Also, the women's are um, are doing a good job with the soccer. So I finished, teacher.
Andres, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're on YouTube, in the chat of YouTube, we have a question for Lugo. Lugo, there was a question for you. So,
In YouTube,
on YouTube, yes. The question is, when was the band formed? When was Metallica formed?
the year,
Yes.
wait, I don't remember. Metallica was born in 1981. 1981.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Lugo. All right, guys, if there are more questions on YouTube, I'll let you know, okay? Right now, we're going to continue with Alejo Velázquez. Yes, Alejo, tell us what your presentation. Well, Alejo has been having some connectivity issues. Let's give him a second. Hi, Alejo. Hi, Alejo.
Hi, teacher. Sorry.
All right, perfect. So you're next.
Okay, teacher.
I'll be sharing my screen so you can
Teacher,
speak, all right?
I think I can't. Let me see if I
Okay,
can.
if not, I can help you.
Yes, teacher.
All right. So your presentation is about?
Steve Jobs.
Perfect.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet. No, not yet, Alejo.
Teacher.
Okay, perfect. Now you can. Now it's perfect. You can start.
Okay. Well, bueno, Steve Paul Jobs was born in San Francisco, California, in February in the decade of 50s. He was a charismatic guy. He purchased his big leadership for all he can did and was an entrepreneur and magnate business in the US, computer and entertainment industry. In the 70s, he went to the Reed College of Portland, Oregon, and 6 months later, he left the college for his high cost. But he stays here for 2 years as a listener. But then He founded Apple with a friend from his teens. His name is Steve Wozniak, and with the help of Jobs' former Atari partner in his garage. Due to the successful of the Apple II, Jobs obtained great public relevance. In the decade of 80s, his company launched the Macintosh, which was the first personal computer to be successfully marketed. And, at the same time, the most hit of the market. He was fired from Apple and founded Next Computer Inc., which in an operation years later was acquired by Apple and returned to be an important player in Apple. During the 90s, he transformed a company acquired from Lucasfilm to Pixar, which revolutionized the animation industry with the launch of Toy Story. In his second time at Apple, he also changed the business model of the music industry. He approved the launch of iPod in 2001, and in 2003, the iTunes online music store, which in 7 years sold more than 10 billion songs. And for me, this is the most relevant slide, because it all started in 2004 when several engineers began to investigate touch screens under the direction of Steve Jobs. The first iPhone was launched in 2007. It had a touch screen, and the rest is history. Finally, Steve Jobs died at 56 years old in Palo Alto, in California in 2007. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Alejo, awesome. Awesome. You did an excellent job. So far, guys, no more questions, so we will be continuing, right? And the next person is Sophia.
Okay, teacher.
So
Teacher, sorry, what is your feedback, or is later?
we are going to do the feedback session after we finish all the presentations. I have everything here. All right, so don't worry. All right, Sophia, it's your turn. Come on.
Sophia, you turn off your microphone.
Sophia, are you having issues with the microphone? Let's check. Move it.
Teacher,
Right, what
yeah,
about now?
right.
Yes, perfect.
Mm, using my screen, teacher.
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Okay, hi everybody. My name is Sofia. My presentation is about the film de Medellin. Okay. Um, sorry. Cinema Specialized Electronic Music Festival in Colombia. Here we find the best underground artists in the country and in the world. Uh, what music? What music do we find? On the festival, you can find electronic songs such as, as, as experimental house, deep house, and techno, among many others. Okay. How long does film like and done? The festival takes place in the city of Medellin. The festival offers 72 hours of music and atmosphere. Okay, my experience. In my opinion, I recommend the festival because it is a great experience in this place. We meet a great variety of people and different sounds of electronic sounds. My favorite artists in the festival are Perk and Deborah Luca. Okay, thank you.
All right, Sophia, I couldn't hear the last part. Did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, sorry, I think I lost my connectivity for a moment. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Let's continue with Pablo.
Okay,
Pablo, what are you talking about?
1 second, teacher. Okay. Okay, my name is Pablo Garcia and I'm going to talk about the hip hop. Okay, the hip hop is a culture originated in the south of the Bronx and Harlem in New York City by African Americans during the 70s. While the term hip hop or rap is often used to refer to the musical style, okay, to the musical style and lifestyle. Uh, for this is considered a genre, a musical genre, but from the beginning, this movement saw social criticism and criticism the government generally by the upper classes. It is related to poverty and violence because the hip hop exposes the main injustice of the rich towards the people. Okay, and it is considered that hip hop is not only limited to the musical field, and on the contrary, it consists of four main events. The graffitis. We have all seen these murals on the streets in the city that are pure art and that represent hip hop in your maximum expression. The second element is the rap. The rap is the vocal part of hip hop and is divided into written and improvised in the form of battles. The third element is the break dance. All the people have seen the break dance. They are very hard dances to perform because they have movements that need a lot of practice and they have also have battles of the break dance as the rap. Uh, and this is the last part. It is the part of the instrumentals that MCs can have to rap and also the one uh, used as instrumental in breakdance too. This can also be done with the mouth and is called beatbox that is used in the rap battles in general. And no more, teacher. Thank you for the attention.
Pablo, awesome. Very interesting, actually. All right. Let's continue with Juanda. Juan David, what are you talking
Teacher,
about today?
a moment, teacher. I have a problem.
Oh, technical difficulties.
You see my camera?
Yes, your camera, yes.
Okay, okay. You see my presentation?
Perfectly.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My topic is of the Lil Peep. Is a singer. Okay. Gustav Elihav, most known as Lil Peep, he was he was born in 1996. A moment. This presentation. Okay, okay. In the small little bit, he wasn't friendly because he was shy. He used to play guitar. I like that. In the team, in the school, the people would say little bit he was strange because he had the tattoos in over in your face and I sorry and in your body too. Bella Thorne, she was the girlfriend of Lil Peep. He loved the Bella Thorne, he because he say the Bella Thorne, she was the the love in your life. Okay, Lil Peep, the star his career with the first song called Star Shopping. This song, Lil Peep, he made in 15 minutes. Is also Lil Peep as famous as Suicide Boys. This a band I like me. Okay, Lil Tracy, he was the best friend of Lil Peep because these two people had a group and he had a lot of singers with Ghostman and Lil Tracy, Lil Peep, and another singer. Okay, the look. Lil Peep, he dyed his hair. So his favorite color uh, dye his hair is pink. Okay, Lil Peep died 15 in November 2020, 17 in Tucson, Arizona, because he had a overdose with Xanax, six medicine Xanax. Okay, teacher, finish.
All right, very interesting. I have never heard about this.
Me too,
This,
teacher.
this no idea. And sad story.
Yes.
But well, thank you so much, Wanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. So we're gonna continue with Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
What are you talking?
One moment, please. Pole dance.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. My topic for today is about pole dance, a sport that strengthens your mind and body. What is pole dance or pole sport? This is a discipline for women and men that requires flexibility, strength, endurance, and balance. This sport mainly combines dance and acrobatics. The last year, there has been a boom in pole sport in Colombia, and many people have started to practice this. The pole, the pole dance is divided between pole sport and polar. The polar have the activity of freedom expression, like an artistic interpretation. And pole sport have more physical demanding part, have many figures in the pole dance. However, there are many branches or files about the pole. There are ultra pole, urban pole, exotic pole. Ultra pole is a competition with speed and many figures, but for me it's more dangerous. Urban pole is in the street. You do figures in road signs, in bus station, in parks, and the exotic pole is the same that pole sport, but you need to use a high heel shoe. What do you need to practice pole dance? To practice pole dance, you need You only need a top and short. Why so little clothes? Because the skin is necessary to breathe in the pole. The skin is stitched on the pole, so this is our insurance. Who can practice pole? Everyone practice pole. Children, young, adults, skinny, tall, short, any person. Women of all shapes and sizes can pole dance and all shapes of men too. I'm finished. Thank you.
Jenny, awesome. And I like that you use your photos.
Thank you, teacher.
Awesome. That is it's difficult. I imagine that is difficult. All right,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Guys, we're gonna continue with Jacob. Jacob, tell us about your presentation.
Okay, teacher, tell me 1 second, please.
Of course.
Oh, okay, teacher, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can. Yes, I do. And yes, you can start.
Okay, I'm going to talk about of Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. Edgar Allan Poe was born in Massachusetts in January 19 in 1809. His parents, Elizabeth Aaron Hopkins and David Poe Jr., was an actor and a writer too. He had two friends, two brothers, David Poe Jr. and William Henry Leonard Poe. He is a great writer around the story. And Edgar may have been named after a character in William Shakespeare King Lear, which the couple were performing in 1809. His father abandoned the family in 1810, and his mother died a year later. His cousin and tuberculosis. Okay, he's married with um, he's married in 1836 when she only have 13 years old. His name is Virginia, and he moved with she and Virginia's mom. He remained on the missions until in January 1837, and during this period, and Poe died in October 7th in 1849. His reputation has badly when he died because he have a more enemies. For example, Rufus Wilmore Griswold. He write a standard high profile avoiding under a posing filmed with a falsehood that cast him is a lunatic and a madman. He's so bad for Poe. And his greatest stories is The Raven, The Black Cat, and The Annabelle Lee. He used to write them when he only is any half in a child, and he have a different arc about the other writers in this age, because he have an macabre art and a rather art, and it's so different about the writers. No more, teacher.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue with Daniel.
Okay, teacher, give me a second.
Of course.
Okay. Okay, teacher, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, teacher. My presentation is called A Song That Represents Time, Lupita. For this, the camera, sorry. For this, I want to put the song before that. So give me a second.
Okay, make sure that you are sharing your audio, right?
Teacher, and I don't know how do you do that.
There's an option. Wait, when you're sharing your screen, can you please show me how you share? When you decide what screen you want to share.
Yes, I share all the screen.
Okay. Take out the Zoom window, or play it. Let's see if we can hear it. Play it.
Let's try. Okay.
Okay. Oh yes.
You're listening?
No, not really.
Give me a second. So stop share, and I'm trying to share again.
But there's an option that says share audio.
Yes, share sound. I saw the option. Okay. So I am gonna do. So please listen.
¿Qué le pasa a Lupita?
No sé.
¿Qué le pasa a Lupita?
No sé.
¿Qué le pasa a esa niña?
No sé.
¿Y qué es lo que quiere?
Bailar.
Porque ella no baila.
Su papá.
¿Qué dice su papá?
Que no.
¿Qué dice su mamá?
Que sí.
Que baila esa niña.
Sí, sí.
Que baila Lupita.
Sí, sí.
Que quiere bailar.
Mambo. Sí. 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 Mambo, 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 mambo. Sí. Sí. Sí.
¿Qué le pasa a Lupita?
No sé.
¿Qué le pasa a Lupita?
No sé.
¿Qué le pasa a esa niña?
No sé.
¿Qué es lo que quiere?
Bailar.
Porque ella no baila.
Su papá.
¿Qué dice su papá?
Que no.
¿Qué dice su mamá?
Que sí.
Que baila esa niña.
Sí, sí.
Que baila Lupita.
Sí, sí.
Que quiere bailar.
Mambo. Sí. 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 Mambo, 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 mambo. Sí. Sí. Sí.
Okay, that was the sun. So I continue with the presentation. The presentation is named A Song That Represents a Time, Lupita. First, we have to talk about something, like the history of this song. This song was popularized by the voice of Damaso Pérez Prado, known internationally like El Rey del Mambo, and he was a Cuban singer. Before that, after that, that this song was popularized in Colombia by Fruco y sus Tesos. Someone that I have to explain is like the Damaso wrote this song in born in 1917. So sorry. When we're trying to translation approach of this song, and all the song we can listen in like the singer is asking to the chorus what happened. It could be what happened to Lupita or what's wrong with Lupita. The variation and it's like what's wrong with Lupita. It's more about that something bad happened to Lupita. But the other translation is more like where many things could happen to Lupita, but it's not necessary that is bad. This song is important, and I want to do a discussion because when I search about this song, how it's written, in what context, in what culture, I saw that in this year in Cuban was Cuban declared war on Alemania. And could you think why the father of Lupita said that she can dance, and when his mother said, yes, you can dance? And I think that in this moment, the father was thinking about all of the war of its coming with Germany. And because of that, he thinks that the dance is not important. But his mother thinks that told that that this dance maybe set it free to Lupita to be a very strong woman, and she could dance for his life. For the last, I want to do a conclusion, and it's like all these songs that we listen in this moment or in a past moment, in some form, another representation of the context of the culture of the society and in this age. So you are listening something, but if you think about and think again about the letter and the song, you can understand the culture of context of this time. And so that's all. Thank you.
All right, Daniel, thank you. It's also the first time that I've heard that song, but I like it.
It's the first time?
It's gonna stick around for a while.
Okay, that song is very known, I think.
I had no idea.
Lupita is very known, teacher. I play that song for my how do you say sobrina?
For your niece.
For my niece, because his
nephew.
Nephew is a boy. Yes, my niece for my niece, because his name is Guadalupe.
Okay.
And she sings the song. She have 4 years old and sung very well.
That's awesome. All right, guys, perfect. So we're gonna wrap it up with Martin. So Martin, what is your presentation about?
Okay, teacher, give me a moment, please. I share the screen. Can you share the screen, teacher?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Sorry, teacher. my computer is thinking.
Yeah, I know about that. It happens.
Okay, hi, I'm Martin, and today I'm going to talk about how entertainment has changed in my lifetime. So, I'm going to talk about specifically two types of entertainment, and those are digital. The first one and the most important to me is the video. It changed a lot in my lifetime because when I was child, I used to see a lot of TV, but in the TV channels. When I grew up, I changed the TV in the TV channels to see TV programs and series in different platforms and apps like Netflix or Disney, because I don't like to see ads when I'm watching TV or anything like that. So I think that it's the most important because all my life I see different type of programs. When I was child, I see programs for a child like Ben 10 or Pokemon. But when I grew up, I changed my likes, so I prefer the violence and series like Vikings or The Last Kingdom, Nightfall. And the second one, it's the games. When I was more or less 7 or 8 years old, I used to pass a lot of time playing video games in my Wii. So Mario Kart and Wii Sports was very important games in my life because I passed, I don't know, months, long months playing that. Then I bought more or less great cell phones, I changed the playing in the console to play to playing myself on games like Call of Duty or Clash Royale, and also I pass a lot of time playing in my cell phone. I like the entertainment because I think that is very important because it doesn't important the age. We entertain ourselves with something, and in my case it's with video and video games. I think that no more teacher. Thanks for watching.
All right, Martin, thank you so much. All right, so I want to thank you all, guys, for presenting. I know it's not easy, but thank you so much for agreeing to do this. And thank you for everyone who has watched, all right?